So fast falling and disadvantage in Smash Ultimate are pretty universal. Most characters have at least one jump, they have a fast fall, you have access to an air dodge. Some characters have more tools like more jumps or specials that can move in the air like monkey flip or skull bash. Some that come back when you get hit, some that don't, like Zero Suit's flip jump and Sheik's bouncing fish. But a character I just mentioned there, Zero Suit, actually has a fatal flaw, and it really actually hurts her, and it's something that I did not know about until Shine when Mudace told me when I was playing friendlies with Mars. And it's a very interesting fact that's actually why Zero Suit sucks. So to help us get into it, we're going to introduce the sponsor of today's video, BenQ. BenQ's 4 LED short throw projector is amazing for console gaming. It had only 8 milliseconds of lag, which is honestly lower than a lot of monitors that people use even at tournaments. The delay felt great, and because it's a short throw projector, you really don't need that much space between the projector and the wall. It was so big that I had to make it smaller because otherwise the size of the projector was too big for my biggest wall in my house. And it is great for gaming with your friends. If you have a small TV and you want to throw this up on an entire wall while you're battling your friends in Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart or whatever multiplayer game you want, this LED projector is the way to go. It comes with a 3-year warranty and already a preset gaming mode, which again makes the delay feel absolutely buttery smooth, so it's great for any gaming purpose. And of course you can just use it for movies and stuff too. Let's go! And again, check out the 4 LED short throw projector by BenQ. All the links are in the description down below. Thank you to BenQ for sponsoring this video, but let's get back into it. So in order to illustrate how Zero Suit is weird, I'm going to be using K-Rool with her, who on Ultimate Frame Data, as you can see, has the exact same fall speed as Zero Suit Samus, both in their normal fall and their fast fall. So as you can see, a fast fall makes a big difference for these characters. There is a 60% increase in fall speed, which can help you get out of a lot of sticky situations. You can use aerials and, just fast fall and weave around your opponent, because covering a slow fall and a fast fall are honestly very, very difficult to do. It's a big option that a lot of top players do at top level plays, literally fast fall air dodge. And Light really abuses this. Fox has one of the craziest increases between slow fall and fast fall, and air dodging in that fast fall means that you're going to be covering vastly different areas and vastly different timings. Like covering aerials, fast fall aerials, stalling options, and then air dodge, directional air dodge, and fast fall air dodge, especially as certain characters, can be really, really difficult. And I thought it was like that for Zero Suit, but if you check it out, when Zero Suit does a fast fall air dodge, her air dodge cancels the fast fall like an aerial would. And I thought maybe this was because she has a Zair, but no, other characters that have a Zair like Luigi or the Lynx or regular Suit Samus just can still fast fall air dodge, but Zero Suit clearly, as you can see, gets out of her fast fall. She starts falling much, much slower. Comparing K-Rool and Zero Suit's fall speeds when they're both fast fall air dodging, it's immensely different. And to prove it, literally not in terms of just, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, I'm going to grab the ledge as both characters and then see how many frame difference it is when they fast fall air dodge versus when they're just fast falling. A little side note here is that King K-Rool actually lets go of the ledge farther down than Zero Suit, which is why in this first clip you are going to see K-Rool still dying about 5 to 6 frames earlier. So even taking that into account, we are going to see if they fast fall air dodge. I am letting go in frame by frame fast falling, which is what you see the little spark is, or the little twinkle. The twinkle is signifying you're fast falling, and then they're going to air dodge literally on the next frame. And look at the difference in this clip. It literally takes more than 20 extra frames for Zero Suit to die, and that's excluding the frame difference in the first clip just because K-Rool's being lower. So it is a big deal. And what does this mean for Zero Suit overall? It means that Zero Suit's disadvantage is literally worse than people think. Because yes, does she have great tools regardless? Yeah, she has flip jump, which is one of the best moves in the game. She has an amazing down air. She has great descending aerials like neutral air if you can get close enough. So yeah, there is some innate mix up with her. But the thing is, if you are fast falling off stage, like a lot of times when I am off stage recovering as a lot of characters, if I'm playing an Iron Man or playing secondaries, I'll just fast fall air dodge really high up to cover an entire space going down, and then end up recovering with an up B, whether it's with Brawler or Pikachu or even Samus, just to like make sure that I'm safe, because you have to hard read the fast fall air dodge in order to really punish it. But Zero Suit can't do this, which means that if she doesn't have flip jump, which I know like Zero Suit players, especially Mars, have always critiqued, if she doesn't have flip jump, her recovery and her disadvantage become very very, very linear. It forces the Zero Suits to down air because she doesn't really have a mix-up otherwise, because she can't invincibly get back to the ground because all she can do is slow fall air dodge unless she's going to fast fall, wait, and then air dodge. But if you jump at her, it becomes really difficult to do so, so it literally just becomes a mix-up of air dodge normally because there is no mix-up of fast fall versus slow fall air dodge, or she's just gonna down air, which you can punish anyway. So it really makes her options a lot more linear than you would expect. Again, her disadvantage is still fine overall, but when you don't have the resources like your double jump or your down B, it becomes really, really hard for Zero Suit to actually get around a lot of stuff, and it's something that legitimately, in my opinion, makes Zero Suit a lot worse in my head, because literally one of the things about, you know, getting kills and resource management against characters is understanding what they still have available. And since Zero Suit literally doesn't have a tool that is quite literally universal, even Jigglypuff, who has a terrible fast fall air dodge because she's so floaty, still has one. She still has multiple options. Zero Suit doesn't even have that option, and that's honestly really, really bad. Like literally one of the habits that people have after they get hit, just like like outside of a combo, so like a final hit, is to just mash an aerial so they can fast fall air dodge, or just have, you know, control over the movement because you can't fast fall out of tumble. Zero Suit, again, doesn't have this option because she can't fast fall air dodge. So yeah, you can up air or something to fast fall, but you're not actually getting that much off of it compared to literally every other character in the game. Like, it's so funny how literally Zero Suit can do all of these things to not have fast fall air dodge. Meanwhile, Steve just has this. So yeah, just something interesting to think about when you are playing either as Zero Suit or against her, just for the resource management. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, it's hard to make videos that are like very unlike other things, or like the things that break the rules, because that's a pretty rare phenomenon. It's very odd that this happens with Zero Suit. I don't think that was on purpose. And again, the footage for this was all from the 4LED short throw projector for gaming by BenQ. So again, thank you to them. Check out the links in the description for that. I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, social media and Panda and partner stuff is down below, even though I don't say that all the time anymore. And I'll see you all next time.
Pikachu, busted.